There are actually only 4 ways to get rich. Only 4 ways. What are they?
Savings.
Save to get rich. You take a long time to save to get rich. No? Huh? Investment. 4 ways to get rich. Only 4 main ways to get rich.
Born rich.
Born rich. Okay. Very good.
Bank robbery.
Born rich. Okay. If you're born rich, you are rich. How many of you here are born rich? Nobody. Nobody. This guy is, you know who is that? That's Richard Lee, son of Lee Ka-shing. Okay, I mean, this is a wealthy case. The moment he was born, you know, just born, he's already rich. It's an incredible feeling, you know. Okay? And if you're born rich, you're rich. And if you're born rich, anybody here who's born rich, I mean, you don't have to be that rich. Your father owns some private property, you know, he's got shares, he's got insurance, and when he goes to the other side of the mountain, you know, you get this thing called inheritance. Then you're quite rich. So if you are born in that situation, I hope you must become a good child. Be a good son or good daughter, so that when they go to the other side of the mountain, they pass the money to you, you know. I mean, it'd be terrible if they go to the other side of the mountain and they donate the money to the SPCA, you have a problem. So you make sure if you have wealthy parents, you know, even middle class parents, be good children so that the inheritance passes to you. Huh? When your mommy says, I want kway teow, when your mom is 80 years old, I want kway teow, straight away you drive your car, go and buy for her. Because if you're a good child, when she goes to the other side of the mountain, you get inheritance. Okay, how many of you are due for inheritance? No, you are. Okay, so you know what to do, huh? So you can leave the class now because you, as long as you do okay, you can take the rest of the night off. You don't need the class because you're already going to be rich. You're born richer.
No.
Okay, in case your parents lose the fortune, stay for the rest of the class. So you're very true. Your first way is to be born rich. So none of you here are born rich. Don't worry, there are 3 other ways you can get rich. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't despair. Another way? Very rich. Okay. Another way? Okay, let's go. The second way is you strike lottery. Okay? You strike lottery. You know, Chinese New Year in Singapore, so there's some foreign students? Foreign students? Okay. In Singapore, there's this thing called Toto. Okay, every Chinese New Year, in fact, they just had one, $9.7 million. Huh? You buy, I think it's 50 cents, right? How many of you buy Toto? You don't. Okay, if you buy Toto, I think it's 50 cents for 5 numbers or six numbers, I think. And if you strike all the numbers, out of 49 numbers, you pick 6 numbers, and you're the only one who picked that 6 numbers, the price is like $10 million. If 2 people pick the same numbers, then it's $5 million each. So every Chinese New Year, there's this big Toto draw. People actually line up. There's some places in Singapore, apparently they always strike the big price from that store. So a lot of people go to the store and line up around the block just to buy Toto. Okay, and on the opening night of the draw, if you go to Orchard Road, all the streets will be empty because everyone is at home watching the draw. And then the moment they draw the first number, if you live in HDB, you open the window, okay? You can hear one, whoa. Because those who didn't get the first number right, you're already out of the 10 million. But if you strike lottery, you will be rich. Okay? Strike a big lottery, you'll be rich. If you gamble and you get this big windfall, you become rich. Okay? Now how many of you feel that, you know, the feng shui, the angin is kind of going to strike the lottery? Anybody here? No, so don't worry, don't despair. There's still 2 more ways to get rich, okay? But if you strike the lottery, you can if you're born rich. The third one, actually, you're correct, you know, is you marry rich. Now, if you marry somebody rich, you become rich. But you just got to make sure when you marry somebody rich, you got to hang on to the person. Because if the person divorces you, and you're at the wrong end of the stick, you probably can live with nothing. But if you marry rich and you somehow manage to, you know, be in control, you'll be all right. Okay, now this is, you know who that is? Who's that? You don't know who that is? She married an 89-year-old billionaire.
Is it Anna Nicole?
That's right, Anna Nicole Smith. Very good. That's Anna Nicole Smith. This is a great story about somebody who married rich. She was a pole dancer. You know what's a pole dancer? You go to some bars, they've got this bar top, then there's this pole that reaches to the ceiling, and then this lady would come up. Usually they wear tights or they wear a bikini, right? Bikini. And they do go up and down the pole. She was a pole dancer. She was a pole dancer. Anna Nicole Smith was a pole dancer. And one night, true story, okay? A Texan billionaire, okay? A billionaire is 1,000 million at least. That's a billionaire, okay? He walked in, and he was 89 years old, and he fell in love with Anna Nicole Smith. Incredible story. And he married her. Incredible. He was 89 years old, and she was 25. She married someone rich, and overnight she became rich. The sad thing was that he died 14 months later. Yeah. I mean, how he died, I don't know, but you have to speculate, okay? I mean, you married somebody like that, and 14 months later he died. She spent the rest of her life trying to claim her part of the fortune. His family, of course, did not agree to it. You know, how can dad walk one night into a bar? We're not going to give away $500 million. They fought the case, and the sad thing was that she actually died of a drug overdose before she even saw most of the money. Okay? But if you marry somebody rich, you become rich. Okay? How old are you people here? Who's the youngest here? Anyone below the age of 18? Below the age of 18. Okay, you don't listen to what I'm going to say, okay? If you're a lady and you marry, it's easy for a lady to marry someone rich because men are crazy.